Hey all, welcome to a new vlog. It's the start of a new week. Yeah, I've taken the weekend to sort of have a bit of a break and think about things and, everything like that. Yeah, last week was difficult, or the end of last week was difficult. Things come and go. I'm sure this week will be better. I actually feel pretty good, surprisingly. So I tried to talk about this several times. There are several videos of me recording this where I would just keep getting upset. So try and do it again now that I'm feeling a little bit better. Last week my uncle passed away. Now he's been sick pretty much my whole life. Well, as long as I can remember. He had cancer for 31 years, 32 years, 31 or 2 years. So, that's pretty much my entire life. So I don't really know any different. But it also makes me realize that we may not have been that close, but I still kind of don't know my life without him in it, because it's sort of like, my dad's family is so close and we always talk about each other. We all ask about each other. We sort of all know what everybody's doing to a sense, even though we're not talking to each other all the time. My nan, who's 96, knows, everything and everyone and everything that's going on, and she'll tell you about it even when you don't even know the people she's talking about, but she thinks you do, and you're like, yes, Nan. But I love her. It is so hard to go through, losing someone when you can't be that close, tight family that you normally are. When my pa passed away, we spent, that whole week with my nan. We were there every night. Groups of us were sort of there, coming and going, helping her, supporting her through it and each other. And it just feels so hard and so kind of empty that we can't be there for each other in that same way. That's probably affecting me more than anything else, just because, a text message and a phone call just don't seem enough to show the people that you love how much you want to be there for them and support them. And, it's just really difficult that you can't, go and give these people a hug and just be there for them. That is hard. I've never craved human contact as much as I did on Friday. I just felt empty. Yeah, it's tough. And on the weekend, it was announced that our restrictions tightened again because we had an influx of corona cases. Thankfully, it's only in-house and outside gatherings that are affected, so they've gone back down to 5 inside, 10 outside. So it looks like funerals set at 50 at the moment, so that's a good thing. So I was worried that they were gonna bring that down and I wouldn't be able to go. I know that it's not the end of the world not being able to go, but I already can't show my family that I love them and I am there for them, and even if I can't hug them because of social distancing, I want them to know that I'm thinking of them and that I'm there to support them. So I'm glad that at this stage I can still do that, because it would be really sad to not be able to be there at all. There's just something special about funerals. I know that not everybody likes them or go to them or anything like that, but I think there's just something really special about, being there to support your family and people that you love, and to show your support and your love for the person who's passed away. But also, as it's your sort of, not as a kind of final goodbye in a sense. It brings a little bit of closure as well. It's going to be a sort of a tough week because I got a funeral coming up on Wednesday, so I take the day off work for that. But I think it'll be nice. It'll be a nice way to, say goodbye. Other than that, this week is blue themed at work for our work meetings. Normally I sort of start off slow and finish big on Friday, But my nieces were here this morning, so I had them help me because I had something that there were like 3 things so they could join in. So yeah, I kind of started big this week. So yeah, I'll pop the little montage in and we'll see what else happens this week. Thanks for listening. I just found out earlier tonight, my dad called me and let me know that they've decided to cap the funeral at a smaller number, so I won't be able to go to my uncle's funeral anymore. I was pretty upset to hear that. I really just want to be there for my family, for my auntie, for my cousins, for my dad and his sister, you know, to show them my support and my love, and, you know, just be able to see them. Even if I can't hug them, I can at least talk to them, let them know that I'm thinking of them, showing my love and support, and you know. So it's a bit sad that I can't do that now. And yeah, so I'm a bit sort of sad about that, on top of everything else. My dad has asked me to help out with something and asked me to go and sit with my nan the day of the funeral. I'll take my laptop and we can watch the live stream of the funeral together. That'll be nice. I haven't seen Nan since last year. Anyway, I thought I might cook some more of those cookies that I cooked a couple of vlogs back. Sultana and milk chocolate. This time I'm going to do a batch of sultana and milk chocolate, as well as a batch of cranberry and white chocolate, which was what the original recipe was for. Give those a shot. I just really want to do sultanas because I prefer sultanas. And I'll take some to my nan's, and then I'll, you know, make some all pretty and give them to my stepmom because it's her birthday on Thursday, the day after the funeral. So it's better than nothing. I'm horrible at buying presents for people at the moment because I'm one of those people who goes into a shop and will walk around until I find that one thing that I want to buy that person, sort of thing. So online shopping doesn't really work for me in that sense. So yeah, I'm struggling with present buying this year. So making stuff works for now. So I'm going to do some of that. So I'll get some footage and add it at the end, whatever. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Gives me something to do. They were tasty and it just makes me feel good that I can do something. It keeps my mind off everything because I'd probably keep having a sook. I'm in that kind of mood tonight. Anyway, on with the cooking. So it's Sunday morning. I'm a little late getting my vlog up. I'm just finishing off. I wanted to film this quickly to add to it. I haven't done a lot this week. My uncle's funeral was Wednesday. That was as good as it was gonna be. My nan and I watched the live stream together. It was so good to see my nan. Just so good to see her and just be with her and I mean, we watched the live stream. My nan doesn't have great hearing, so she didn't hear a lot of it, but I could hear some of it, and I was sort of telling her what was happening, what they were talking about. It was really nice. Afterwards, and after the service had finished, my dad and stepmom and auntie came to my nan's house, so it was really good to see them. And it was just fantastic to see my cousin and her partner who came afterwards. I love them so much, and I miss them. Like, the amount that I miss them is that my cousin posted some pictures on Facebook. She doesn't really use Facebook very often. She posted some pictures a couple of weeks ago, and I miss them so much that I cried seeing photos of them. So I've always been really close with my cousin. I used to go to her house a lot before I had a full-time job. So yeah, I haven't seen them for a while, and obviously since my medical issues, I haven't been able to because they live a fair distance away from me. Really good to see them. It was hard to social distance, and there probably wasn't a lot of social distancing. We kind of did give each other a hug. So yeah, that's the only real downside of it. It was really hard not to. It was something that we probably all needed just in that moment. It's really tough to ignore all those feelings and not be there and hug each other. And so unfortunately we did sort of give each other a hug, which felt amazing, I have to admit. My need for human contact has been very high lately, so that was really good. Yesterday, a friend and I went to Costco and bought some stuff, which was good because it's just fun. I don't really go there very often, maybe once or twice a year. So that's fun. Went there. It's good. And it was just good to be with a friend. And then, yeah, Friday night, my mood was make a Spotify playlist of all songs that make me cry. So that was my mood on Friday. But I think it was just because it was the first time I was home alone, by myself, not having to worry about work. And I just laid down and listened to sad songs and cried. I'm thinking of going to the shops in a bit and buying some craft supplies because I really I keep seeing all these painting hacks and craft hacks and stuff on Facebook, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't painted in years. So I'm kind of thinking of going down and getting some paints and canvases and just having a little bit of fun. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but that will be in the next vlog. Yeah, so I just thought I'll just jump on and end this to, do a little bit of this is what happened. It was really great to see my nan. The funeral was lovely. A lot of people have a lot of good things to say about my uncle. He was such a strong fighter and just a beautiful person. Yeah, so that's it for me this week. Thank you for watching, and I will be back next week for Indigo. All right, bye.